recognize it yet, but you are already on the path. Not a path of certainty, but a path of discovery. A path few recognize, and fewer still choose. Some call it chaos, others never see it at all. But those who do begin to notice something different: patterns, signals, fragments of something larger. This is one of them. What if envy is not your weakness, but a distortion built into your perception? Imagine this. You look at another person's life, and something in you reacts. Not because you lack something, but because your mind has already made a judgment, a comparison, an assumption, and you didn't even notice it happen. Pause. This is your test. Not to eliminate envy, but to see through it, because what you feel is not the full truth. Picture yourself standing among others, not alone, but within a group, and without thinking, you begin to measure. Where do I stand? Am I ahead or behind? Better or worse? This is where it begins, not with others, but with perception. You assume value is relative, that your worth depends on where you stand in relation to others. If someone rises, you feel lowered. If someone excels, you feel diminished. So you push harder. You try to outperform, to rise higher in the hierarchy. But something strange happens. The higher you climb, the more comparisons appear. The scale never ends, and neither does the envy. So you shift. You assume, I must already be above average, more capable, more aware, more deserving. But reality resists this illusion. Others succeed, others advance, and now the gap feels personal. So you explain it away. They were lucky. They had advantages. They don't deserve it. You protect your position, but at a cost, because now you are no longer seeing clearly. You are defending a story. Now the pattern deepens. You begin to track others, constantly comparing progress, comparing results, comparing recognition, and slowly your path disappears, replaced by theirs. You tell yourself, this will drive me. I'll use this. But envy does not guide. It distorts. Because you are no longer moving forward, you are reacting sideways. And reaction is not direction. What if the problem is not envy, but comparison itself? Pause. You assume lives can be measured measured, compared, ranked. But this is the illusion, because no two paths are the same, not in timing, not in conditions, not in constraints, not in direction. You are not behind. You are not ahead. You are on a different path entirely. When comparison dissolves, envy has nothing to attach to, because envy requires a false equation: your life versus someone else's. Remove the equation, and the emotion collapses. So this is your test. When you feel envy, pause and ask, what comparison did I just make? What assumption did I accept? What path did I abandon to measure someone else's? Then return to your direction, your conditions, your process. Because clarity is not found in comparison, it is found in alignment. See clearly, and envy becomes impossible. Fail to see, and it will follow you everywhere. You've seen a fragment, not the whole, but enough to begin. There are others, other patterns, other pieces waiting to be uncovered. Most will overlook them, some will notice, and a few will begin to understand. The path continues if you are paying attention